folks, it's time for Random Rush. You know what that means. I listen to Rush Limbaugh for 60 seconds. I respond in 90. It is now 1:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's the settings on it from a wireless capability, and they were worried that if I was on a rope line someplace, somebody could get close enough to be able to, in fact, set off a heart attack with the right pulse, if you will, at my implantable defibrillator. So we had them disconnect that feature while I was wearing it. Some years later, we actually saw that scenario played out on Homeland.
How realistic was that? I mean, was that just a precaution, or was it something they really thought somebody could do if they studied it?
Well, it was technically feasible. Somebody demonstrated that it could, in fact, be done. And so we had to guard against it. But I wanted to come back, if I could, Rush, to the point you mentioned just before the break, in terms of the most recent battles in the over budget and so forth.
Sure.
I really feel very important. I'm from Wyoming, obviously, and daughter Liz is running for the Senate out there this year. But one of the things we've got to be able to do is to build bridges between and establish working relationships, I think, with all factions in the party. There's a tendency right now for people to want to condemn the establishment or condemn the Tea Party, and I think in Wyoming anyway, we're working hard to try to keep everybody pulled together and head.
All right, I went a little long because it was one of the world's greatest monsters on the Rush Limbaugh program. He welcomes on Dick Cheney, who goes to great pains to say, they decided that my heart might be a risk. Of course, is Dick Cheney being paranoid, but he's a sociopath, and so you can excuse him a little bit of paranoia. He's also somebody who was completely unfit for office based upon the stories that's come out with his book. So he's on this tour now, Dick Cheney is, to promote his book about having a heart. Hopefully there's a chapter on gun safety in there as well. And he's out, his daughter is running against, I think it's Mike Enzi, is that right, in Wyoming? It has been very acrimonious. And here's Dick Cheney trying to do a twofer, trying to help his daughter and also trying to convince the Tea Party that the establishment Republicans are on the same page. And of course they are. Of course they are. The establishment just wants the Tea Partiers to basically just play a little bit more ball with us. Just a little bit more. We will still use you, as we always have, and as we created you with our money. We just want you to be just a little bit more polite to us. And Dick Cheney going out there and shilling for his daughter, good for him. I can only hope that, well, I don't know. I mean, Dick Cheney and Rush Limbaugh, are there two greater sociopaths in the country alive, somewhat alive today?